Welcome to this reflection on the Bhagavad Gita, one of the most profound spiritual texts in the world. It's not just a story from ancient India, it's a guide for anyone facing inner conflict, doubt, or questions about purpose. Let's begin with the setting. The Gita takes place on a battlefield, the field of Kurukshetra, where two families, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, are about to go to war. In the middle of this field stands Arjuna, a warrior and prince, ready to fight for justice. But when he sees his relatives, teachers, and friends on both sides of the war, he is overwhelmed with sorrow. He drops his bow, filled with confusion and despair. This moment of crisis is where the Bhagavad Gita begins. Arjuna turns to his charioteer, Lord Krishna, for guidance. But Krishna is not just a charioteer, he is the divine in human form. What follows is not just advice for war, but a timeless conversation about life, duty, and the path to inner peace. The Bhagavad Gita is 18 chapters long, and it explores different paths of self-realization. Let's look at some of the key teachings. 1. The eternal self, Atman. Krishna tells Arjuna that his grief comes from confusion, because we are not the body, but the eternal soul. The body is born and dies, but the soul is never born and never dies. It simply changes forms, like changing clothes. Once we understand this, we realize that death is not the end, and fear begins to fade. 2. Duty and action, Dharma and Karma Yoga. Krishna reminds Arjuna that as a warrior, his duty, or dharma, is to fight for justice. But how do we act without being caught in desire, fear, or ego? That's where Karma Yoga comes in. Karma Yoga means doing your duty without attachment to the results. You act not for reward, but because it is right. You give your best, but let go of the outcome. This is powerful, because it means we can live and work with purpose, and stay peaceful even when life is uncertain. 3. Wisdom and clarity, Jnana Yoga. Another key path is Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge. This is about understanding the difference between the real and the temporary. The real is the self, unchanging, whole, and eternal. The temporary is everything we see, pleasure and pain, success and failure, gain and loss. When we realize this truth deeply, our actions become lighter. We still live fully, but we're no longer controlled by highs and lows. This clarity brings inner freedom. 4. Meditation and discipline, Dhyana Yoga. Krishna also teaches Dhyana Yoga, the path of meditation. A steady mind is like a calm lake, it reflects truth clearly. But a restless mind is like a stormy sea, full of noise and confusion. Meditation helps us find silence, patience, and strength within. It's not about escaping life, but about grounding ourselves. Through regular practice, we learn to observe thoughts instead of being ruled by them. 5. Love and devotion, Bhakti Yoga. Perhaps the most beautiful path Krishna speaks of is Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion. It's the path of love for the divine, for life, and for the self within all beings. Krishna says, "Offer everything to me, your actions, your thoughts, your joys and your struggles. Do this with sincerity, and I will carry your burdens." This is not about religion, it's about surrender. When we act with love and trust, life flows more naturally, and we feel held by something greater. 6. The inner battle. The battlefield in the Gita is not just physical, it's symbolic. It represents the inner battle we all face, between fear and courage, doubt and clarity, ego and wisdom. Arjuna's struggle is our own. At some point, we all stand at a crossroads, unsure of what to do. The Gita doesn't give one fixed answer. Instead, it teaches how to listen to the voice of the self, beyond noise and fear. That's where real freedom begins. 7. Unity and diversity. Another powerful idea in the Gita is that all paths, action, knowledge, meditation, devotion, lead to the same truth when practiced sincerely. Different people are drawn to different paths, and that's okay. What matters is honesty, discipline, and love. Krishna shows Arjuna a divine vision, the entire universe within him. He reminds us that the divine is not separate from the world, but present in every being, every moment, every breath. This realization, that we are all connected, is the heart of the Gita's message. 8. liberation, moksha. The ultimate goal of the Gita is moksha, liberation. But this doesn't mean escaping the world. It means being free within the world, free from inner conflict, fear, and craving. It means living with clarity, love, and purpose, no matter what life brings. So what happens at the end? After hearing Krishna's words, Arjuna rises with new strength. He says, "My confusion is gone. I will act." He is ready, not because the war has changed, but because he has changed. That is the power of the Bhagavad Gita. It doesn't promise to change the world around you. It helps you change your relationship with it. Through courage, wisdom, and love, it shows a way to live fully, from the inside out. Thank you for listening to this journey through the Bhagavad Gita. May it bring clarity to your path, and peace to your heart.